This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Falcons. His side, one of the hottest teams in the league over the last few months. They've won 9 of their last 10. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Buccaneers, Todd Bowles. His side also occupying playoff position, so it might be a rematch we see play out in this postseason. Aubrey has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth for this one. And away we go beneath the Florida heat. Evans now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Coming out throwing is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Baker now off the play fake. And Johnson once more. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Irving on the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Following that play, an unfortunate development, Brock. It's Bucky Irving who was injured. Medical staff out providing some assistance. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's Evans making the catch outright. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. And they'll throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
So out head the Falcons for their first possession, and they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Well, Brock, they're dealing with injury right now, as we can all see, but you wouldn't know it with how they've played or their record. How have they been able to do it?
You know, kid, I think this is a testament to a whole team. Right? Not just a team on the field, but this is a team off the field. This is why you draft and develop. This is why you build 1 through 53 on a roster. You just can't have 22 starters. You've got to have the depth, and this team is showing you how to do it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Ready, go!
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
19.
Algier gets it on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60.
Algier with another carry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Let's go. Gravity Lions. Ready,
They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Evans now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
It's caught right side by Johnson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. He's got a Mecca Egbuka. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. What's up? 20. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get any help on their 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot, Brock, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He's got London left side. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory.
Ready?
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Go! Liking 18!
Working now from the gun. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. This is Evans. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
180! What's up?
Baker now from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. Talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Here we go!
Throwing from the gun here. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready,
They'll throw for it. He's got it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Evans now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Caught out for big yards on the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Gain of 26 yards there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They got 21 yards on the play, and the Bucs have the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mayfield now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kate. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22. Here's Baker. Catch me left side by Abuka. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. On target to Johnson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 14
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Buccaneers. First down.
From the red zone on first. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and
Out of the
10.
field runs the Atlanta offense.
26-yard line.
Their winning streak just keeps growing and growing, Brock. 7 wins in a row now, and with this lead, could be an 8th straight. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now.
Beginning on the ground with Algier. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
19 Tigers.
On second down, Robinson. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Third down from the gun. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a fourth down, it's back to first. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
They go play action on first down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. Back to the air following that pick six. Someone got a piece of that downfield throw, but it is caught anyway. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. He got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
Come on. Hit! Stretch the eagle. Ready.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. Keeps it moving. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
17. Buccaneers, 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Evans. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield now from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Billy Bowman.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down. He's going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
19, Tiger, 19.
He's going to throw it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's got a man left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Robinson can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing now out of the shotgun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now looking to throw. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Evans. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Baker to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Give to Evans from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackled there by James Pierce.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
180!
From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Evans straight ahead. Solid 4-yard gain there. And now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps
Intercepted in the end zone. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Their defense has been so good at giving them extra possessions this season, partner, and now it's up to the offense to be very good at paying these extra possessions off.
You know, I can't say it any better than that.
Back now, pressure coming. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite. Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future. You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. A give to Evans. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Evans on the carry. Escapes the defender. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Going to the ground again on 1st. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reduce the lead to just 4. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Second down pass play coming. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking in the air here. Another one here to London. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. Throwing from the gun. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. So 1st down from the 41. Baker now. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down.
Let's go,
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Throwing, Baker. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rob.
No highlight for a quarterback.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Evans now to return.
The Bucs take over.
Here come the Bucs on offense now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. And they pick him off again. Clark Phillips with the pick. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Handoff from Robinson, running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry for Robinson. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
77, ready.
Third and long for him here. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Drake London with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game.
Buccaneers 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Evans now to return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw it. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He's back to throw. Avoid some trouble there.